Buying your first serious frying pan can be exciting, but with all the choices out there, it can also be overwhelming. Should you buy cast iron or stick with non-stick pans? Is carbon steel the best of both worlds, or is stainless steel the only serious option? Let's dive in. So who's this video for? Well, if you're a pro and you have your favorite pans, then this video won't do much for you. But if you're learning how to cook and you want to step up your game, well then I hope that you find this video to be very helpful. Also, if you do find this video informative and entertaining, please consider subscribing and joining our channel membership so we can continue to do videos just like this one. Let's start off by talking about size. While it's true that one single good pan is certainly a good step in the right direction, you will most likely need more cookware to continue down your cooking journey, like pots and saucers. However, arguably, a good 12-inch frying pan may be one of the most used and versatile tools in your kitchen. Do you really need a 12-inch pan though? Well, that depends on your household and your stovetop. If you will likely be cooking for 2 or even 3, a 12-inch pan can fit the bill. But if you're cooking for yourself, a 10-inch pan may give you the best results, because the second part to this equation is your stovetop. Does your stovetop have the output to effectively and evenly heat up a 12-inch pan? Are you using a gas, electric, or induction stovetop? Induction stoves can be limited due to their costly coil size. And I did an entire video on why the coil size matters on induction stovetops. So if you're interested, I'll link it here. The next factor to consider is material. Cast iron versus carbon steel versus stainless steel. Material definitely matters. Cast iron is cost effective, versatile, and virtually bulletproof. It's often labeled as the Sear King, but it does have to be properly dried and seasoned due to the possibility of developing rust. It also has an Achilles heel, which is acidic foods that can easily strip the seasoning if you're not too careful. Carbon steel shares the exact same weaknesses as cast iron, but it's a little less dense, so it reacts to temperature changes fairly quickly, making it a very responsive and easy to control forgiving pan. Carbon steel can become very non-stick and only gets better as you use it, which can also be said about cast iron. Stainless steel is a pro tool, and it virtually has no weaknesses when it comes to acidic foods or rust. A good quality stainless steel pan can do it all. Best part is stainless steel can make amazing sauces because of fond, the little sticky bits that are left over that you can deglaze and extract extra flavor. That's also the pro aspect of stainless steel. But if not used correctly or heated properly, it is prone to sticking. Also, stainless steel is not very forgiving and can have large temperature swings because it's extremely responsive to temperature change, which is a pro feature. And then you have nonstick. Materials can be stainless steel or aluminum. Nonstick is easy to use with very little cleanup, but it has huge impacts to the environment and possibly your health because of forever chemicals and how easily they can degrade. You have to be careful not to harm the nonstick coating or overheat it. So nonstick has limitations. While the previous materials can last a lifetime or more with proper care, most cast iron and carbon steel pans, for example, are family heirlooms passed on to the next generation of cooks. A high quality nonstick pan, for example, will need to be replaced every 2 to 3 years, depending, because of that nonstick coating, which is the limiting factor. Now let's talk about 2 common techniques that you're probably going to hear a lot in cookbooks, and that's searing versus braising. So why is a frying pan or a skillet so versatile, so great? Frying pans are designed to sear. They're often shallow pans with sloped walls or flared out walls, giving you the most surface contact for more food to fit, but it also helps extract moisture and avoid steaming, which can get you better browning results, which is crucial for flavor. Deglazing can also benefit from these same design features. Frying pans do have a weakness though. They don't do well when it's time to hold a lot of liquid for braising or making soups and chili because they're shallow. It can be done, but there's better tools for those specific needs. The majority of first-time cooks will do a little bit of braising and will find that a frying pan will fit 85 to 90% of their cooking needs, at least initially. Braising is better suited in sauté pans, pots, Dutch ovens, things like that. Let's talk costs, because costs can vary greatly. Non-stick pans can be found cheap, but on questionable quality pans, the non-stick coating can be toxic, literally. You also have to factor in the cost of replacing them ever so often. If the coating is compromised, visually, in any way, it's time to throw it out, even if you can't actually see it. That's the scary thing with non-stick pans. Non-stick also tends to teach new cooks bad, lazy habits. I did a video on non-stick and why I prefer to stick to the next 3. Check it out. It's a great video. I'm not saying non-stick pans are bad. I just view them as a specialty item. Cast iron, carbon steel, and stainless steel are the opposite. If well taken care of, you will likely never have to replace them. Cast iron can also be found at a great price, while stainless steel is often on the pricier side, and carbon steel is somewhere in the middle. So what about cooking sets? Most cooking sets are overpriced. And what companies will do is bunch in cookware that's often less popular to move their inventory and get you to pay more. The best cookware that I have and the ones that I love using were all bought individually. I have my cast iron, my carbon steel, and my stainless steel pans, my cast iron enamel Dutch oven, my copper core stainless steel sauté pan. All of them are masters at their particular job and bought on sale. I'm not saying that cooking sets aren't practical or aren't any good. There are some good cooking sets out there. Usually you do have to pay a bit more. But what I am saying is, when first starting out, buy the best products you can afford that will actually be used or needed at first. So which frying pans do I recommend for new cooks that are looking to get a little bit more serious? If you're looking to really learn how to cook and understand the fundamentals while having a pan that will be passed down to your loved ones, cast iron is really hard to beat. And for that, I recommend Lodge. Lodge has been doing it for a really long time. I don't like the surface finish of Lodge. It's a bit bumpy, so I tend to sand them down, but that's a different video. But Lodge is a good company, and they make great cast iron cookware. They make lots of them, and you can find them at Walmart for relatively cheap. If you want the benefits and the searing power of cast iron, but the temperature response of stainless steel, while remaining forgiving, carbon steel is amazing. And to be honest, it's personally replaced all of my cast iron pans. For that, I recommend De Beyer, which is pronounced De Boyer, or Matfer. If you want to learn and master cooking, while not worrying about acidic foods or rust, stainless steel is the do-it-all pan. But it has a steep learning curve when it comes to avoiding sticking and managing temperatures. The All-Clad D3 with the lid at $120, I believe, sometimes found for $99, is a quality 3-ply stainless steel pan that is the standard in most professional kitchens. Now finally, for nonstick. And remember, I see nonstick as a very specific purpose pan and not an all-around everyday pan. The Tramontina aluminum nonstick pan or the Tramontina stainless steel nonstick pan is a good choice. They usually last me roughly 3 years with careful use. Keep in mind, if you have an induction stovetop, don't buy the aluminum nonstick pan. Get the stainless steel pan because aluminum does not work with induction stovetops. That's it for me, guys. I hope you found this video informative, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody.